Hi, it's Red-Headed Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm going to read you Letting God, Christian Meditations for Recovering Persons by A. Philip Parham. November 23rd. I wrote the tree. For those of you who don't know, my book is called The Seven-Story Tree. So, every sound tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears evil fruit. Matthew 7:17. The ancient philosophy that a person becomes what a person thinks is as old as the Hindus and the Hebrews. Over 3,000 years ago, in the Hindu Upanishads, it's Upanishads. We read, man becomes that of which he thinks. We read in Proverbs 23:7, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. The same idea is found in Buddha, Marcus Aurelius, Confucius, Mohammed, Aristotle, Socrates, and hundreds of others. It must be true. I believe it's true, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is true just because it's found in all those places. But that's what his conclusion is. We live from the inside out. Both are important. Yet the truth that the inner world of the mind shapes our lives is hard to deny. Perhaps the loveliest passage on the power of thought is by John Ruskin. Make yourselves nests of pleasant thoughts. None of us yet know, for none of us have been taught in early youth what fairy palaces we may build of beautiful thought, bright fancies, satisfied memories, noble histories, fateful sayings, treasure houses of precious and restful thoughts, which care cannot disturb, nor pain make gloomy, nor poverty take away. Houses built without hands for our souls to live in. Two places to find such treasures are the Big Book and the Bible. The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. I have the Coda book, which I'm going to read today. The best way to avoid stinking thinking is to live in both books. Jesus, keep me immersed in the Big Book and the Bible before I try out too many others. Amen. That's good. I want to get a big book. I do. I want to get that. But first I got the Coda book. So I'll probably go through that first. But even, I like the program, the 12 steps, but it's not perfect. It's not like foolproof. It's not totally perfect. And I had issues with a 12-step program, but it was a more religious one in the church. I had an issue and I got kicked out of it actually because a lot of the leaders are narcissists, and I'll put a link below because I recently listened to a video by Ross Rosenberg, who is a specialist on narcissistic abuse and codependency, and he calls it self-love deficit disorder. And I had his book. It was funny. I had it before I downsized and moved from Georgia. When I said I had the 1,500 books, I had probably over 2,000 books when I was in the big house, and I had a library. And but when I downsized in 2020 and sold my house and paid off all my debt and paid cash for an RV to travel and live in for a year. It was very good, but I didn't have a lot of time to write, and so I sold my RV and got my RAV4 in 2022, and I moved here and settled here in Denver, and I've been here 2 years. So, but I had his book, but I hadn't read it yet, and so I donated it to the Friends of the Library, but I want to read it still. It's called The Human Magnet Syndrome by Ross Rosenberg. So I do want to read that. But anyways, I feel like, yeah, I mean, just like the church, a man-made organization isn't, you know, I'm trying to find it. A church that aligns with my beliefs and stuff, and I feel like I'm on the third one now. I started back to church in 2022, and started, you know, trying out different churches, and I didn't look around a whole lot, and so I'm being more particular now, which is good. And yeah, I've been very particular with what groups I find too, and so I liked a group that met in Denver, and I'm talking about Codependence Anonymous. I'm actually breaking my anonymity, so I'm sorry, but that's my choice. I won't break anybody else's anonymity. That's why I got kicked out. They lied and said I repeated something outside the group, and so that's a very scary thing. I don't usually share that. But a codependent thing is oversharing. Oops. So anyways, I feel like all these things can help you. You know, I've been looking for a perfect therapist too. Like, there's no perfect people, there's no perfect therapist, there's no perfect group, there's no perfect human organization, but there's tools, there's things that help. So, and I feel like, for me anyways, the 12-step groups help. You know, they're not perfect, but they help, and churches too, for me anyways. Some people don't like organized religion at all, and I like it. You know, to each his own. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.